Okay, so we've got this person here, T-Bart, who lives and works in Belgium, okay, and obviously he's paid in euros then, okay, and he's checking his tax bill, and we've got bullet points here referring to the tax rate. Now, if we look at here, T-Bart's total earnings before tax, okay, was 36,500 euros, okay, that's before tax, of course, all right. So he's going to be taxed. So how much did T-Bart pay in total? How much tax did he pay in total? Well, we're going to figure that out. But that sort of figure there is really important in terms of how much his job pays him. Okay. So if you look here, the first bullet point, there's no tax on the first 8,600 of earnings. So the way I set this out here, I sort of focus on almost like a timeline, if you like, but in regards to money. The first 8,600, there's 0% tax, okay? So no tax means 0% tax, yeah? Nothing, okay? So he's not taxed on anything from there to here. And then the second bullet point, it says earnings in excess of 8,600 and up to 12,360, okay? He is taxed at 30%, okay? So 30% tax. So all of that there, between that range from 8,600 up to there, is 30% tax. And then earnings in excess of 12,360, in other words, above 12,360 is taxed at 40%. So anything above there, and of course it'll be above there all the way to what he actually earns, which is 36,500, that would be 40% tax. Okay, so let's work out all of his tax. So what's good here? Between 0 and 8,600, he pays no tax, okay? That's like his personal allowance. He gets to keep all of that, right? So we sorted that, no tax at all. Then there's going to be 30% tax on this range here. So let's work out the 30% tax first, okay? Let's sort of put 30% tax here and underline it. And in terms of the income, he's taxed at 30%. It's between these two values. So let's see how much that is between these two values. Let's work out the range of these two. So if I do 12,360, take away 8,600. So I do that on my calculator, and I get out 3,000, it's in euros of course, 3,760. So the range there is 3,760, and he's taxed at 30% of it. So I just need to do 30% of 3,760. And of course 30% as a decimal is 0.3 of course is times 3,760, and we work that out. And that comes to my calculator 1128, okay, 1,128. So that's the 30% tax accounted for. Now we've got the 40% tax on sort of the higher part of his income. So let's see now what sort of range we've got there of income we're going to be taxing on. So just see the difference, okay? So 36,500, take away 12,360, and that comes to 24,140. So quite a lot of his income is going to be at that 40% rate. So now I'll do 40%, yeah? So I'll now do 40% of that. Of course, 40% as a decimal is 0.4. We work that out. On my calculator, that comes to 9,656 euros. Okay, so we've got our tax now at 40%, so we can work out then the total tax to answer the question, and we just got to add these two values together. So 1128 plus 9,656. So if I work that out, it comes to 10,784. Now let's just check we've answered the question properly. What's it asking for there? How much tax did T-Bart pay in total? So we've done it, and we've worked it out there. His total tax. We've got exactly what they're asking for. Okay. Part B then, it says determine T-Bart's monthly income after tax has been deducted. So in other words, what is he earning every month? Okay. Well, let's think about his income before tax is that. Okay, 36,500. Well, let's work out his income after tax. Okay, so that will be 36,500. Take away the tax we've just worked out in part A, which is 10,784. So if I do that on my calculator, that comes out to be 25,716. Okay, so that's the income after tax. But remember, that's yearly, isn't it? Okay, that's in a year. We want it in a month. So let's think about what we're going to do now to work out what he earns in a month. Well, there's 12 months in a year, so we simply need to divide that by 12, and we'll get his monthly income. And if I do that on my calculator, it comes out as exactly 2,143 euros per month.